What is a GMS-FC2-26D, or internal product number 19131 from American Key Supply? I was on their website the other day putting an order in for stuff, and this thing popped up with a big new badge on it. I was like, huh, what's new from GMS? It's a dummy face cap cover. And apparently they don't know what it is either, because emblazoned real big right there is please update, and on the invoice it was highlighted please update. So I don't know if they're talking to me. Is this saying, Jason, please update us on what in the hell this thing does? That could only mean that, right? So we're going to investigate it. So what is the GMS-FC2-26D that's brand spanking new? That's right, it is literally dummy face cap FC face cap 2. I don't know if there's a number 1. I didn't search for that, but if you Google that number, American Key Supply is pretty much the only one that comes up, and they have new on it. So what is it? It looks to me like a face cap. Now I keep dummy mortar cylinders in stock for the most part, an inch and an eighth, and that's the 10B, and that's a dummy cylinder. It literally is just to plug a hole. If you take, if you're going to access control, you don't want a key bypass on a door, you would just plug an Adams Wright style lock with a dummy cylinder, even on mortise locks and such. But the question is do you order these because they're really cheap? These are, you know, several dollars, but do you? So the only thing I can think of that this does, and I even grabbed a SC. I was like, okay, so the only thing this thing is useful for would be to make a cylinder. See, it's definitely not going over that. It's a lot wider. It's to make a cylinder into a dummy cylinder. So let's say we have one of these. I had to wrench this out of the door because you can see it was corroded shut, and now it's pretty much unsellable. But what if I can convert it to a dummy? How am I going to crimp this around it and make it look good? Why in the hell would you go to all this trouble to do that? Okay, this for instance, we could take this out. Of course, we're going to have to decore it. We're going to have to remove the cylinder out, but is that what this does? I don't know why in the world you would want to do this, but we're gonna do it. Face cap pliers, they're useful for a bunch of other stuff besides just automotive, but this is their intended purpose. And taking these face caps off sometimes is not so easy, but we're gonna go ahead and rip this guy off, just like that. Boom. Now I'm gonna go lubricate it and take it apart and dump the core. Okay, got it decored, and oh my god, you can convert any mortise cylinder into a dummy cylinder. Well, how are we going to pin this down carefully? Let's protect the surface of it with cardboard, and we may be able to just push it over. No, that's going to require some tapping. So yes, in just a few short minutes, you can change any mortise cylinder into a dummy cylinder. Just buy dummy cylinders, y'all. They sell them. They're just not worth all that. But people wanted to know, so that's... I've been hammering down on this. It may not have been a good idea. Shit, Jason. Okay, peel your blue before you whack on it for 6 minutes. I'm having to do this number now. I don't know if that adhesive was like this before. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna clean it up. That adhesive is stuck. I did buy two to see if it's oh look, that's much easier. Yeah, peel it beforehand. Okay, that was my bad. But so the reason I was tapping so hard around the edges trying to seat it, look at that. See that kind of ugly gap right there? Really, if you wanted to put this into use, you would need a ring that it recesses down into, like, where do I have one of those? This style, which also is an available part to kind of conceal that. See, that'd make a great, clean that up. I think that adhesive will come off, but I didn't dent the edges. It looks pretty good aside from the adhesive that's on there. Well, there you go. The GMS-FC2-26D. I hope that answers the thousands, nay, the hundreds of thousands, nay, the millions of questions about the GMS-FC2-26D. Brand new product from GMS that I highly advise you don't even bother with. And if you need dummy cylinders, just order and keep dummy cylinders in stock. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments on this video or feelings, post them in the comment section. We'll catch y'all next video.